Alright, I'm back. I grabbed a chocolate milk because I was like hungry but not, so.
The machine's keyboard is still illuminated, revealing fluorescent play and print buttons.
Okay, press play again.
The speaker comes to life. Static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. An old lady greets you. Her voice sounds 100 years old.
Good afternoon. Fortress accident on Saint-Brune. This is the East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the personal log?
Okay, I think I have the password.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Let's look around. There's no use trying to guess the answer. Maybe he knows something.
What?
Received. Fortress accident. Is there anything else? Goodbye.
The
But
machine's
they just
keyboard
said that.
is still
He just said that this might have been the password. I'm so confused.
The mother of humanism stands above you, a precious and complex wax painting on a single pane of glass. A crack runs across the length.
I call BS.
Oh, hey, wait. There's coffee in the back. Oh, wait. I meant the mother's love.
Coffee in the back. Something familiar about that.
There we go.
Coffee
Okay.
and stale cookies.
Too many times, essay. You need it for something.
Yes.
Surveys are a good way to fish for personal information, especially in the name of public safety.
Yeah, it's for a murder
The
investigation.
lieutenant raises his eyebrow, but doesn't say anything.
Don't sweat it, vato. The password is afterlife death. What you think of that? Makes me almost pity la niñita pequeña when I hear it. Look, man, I'm at liberty to talk about the sacred blaze of the mother's glorious heart, but not about the coffee.
What?
I think we're done here, essay.
Okay.
That was an interesting conversation.
Yeah.
However, I'm still not sure how it's relevant to our investigation.
Now I know the password. I'm 1 point away from leveling up. Hmm. I don't want to do this one when I can. Okay, now I know the password.
The machine's keyboard is the speaker.
Good afternoon. Fortress accident on Saint-Brune. Good. Please repeat the password.
Afterlife death.
Good. I have unlocked
There
the
we
filament.
go.
After ending the call, please press print to access the filament. Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today? Goodbye, Fortress accident.
The machine's keyboard is still.
Print.
The printer prints out a long text document with dated paragraphs. It looks a bit like someone's journal. The first entry, made on the 4th of February, 51, by an unknown author, is short and concise. Arrived at the church, the door was boarded up. So
Huh.
I used the crowbar to get inside. Looks like the place has been deserted. Nothing out of the ordinary, but I'll ask around.
I
Need
should
to
go to the
figure out
other
how
one
to
and
get the
do
electricity
the password
in.
there too.
The lieutenant leans closer, scouring the printout over your
4th of February. That's over a month ago. Whoever set up those machines has been here for quite a while.
You think it might be connected
Our
to the
case?
case?
No, I don't think so. It must be some local eccentric.
Okay, read the second entry.
6th of February, 51. Had a little chat with the local fishermen. Said I shouldn't go near that place, that the church was spooky and ridden with narcotics. It's a little spooky, all right. Still haven't figured out the electricity. 7th of February, 51. Finally got the electricity in. Next on the agenda, a new antenna. I'm thinking Esca series, something advanced.
This is gonna be probably the techno person I need for the
Why would anyone need any of this equipment here?
one quest.
For setting up her radio computer. 8th of February, 51. Bought the antenna, had some problems setting it up. Called Simo for help. Heard the others are back to making art. Drinking somewhere out of town. Sulislav started a rock band again. Lexi has been seen asking money from strangers. But at least the artists have their act together. They're qualified labor. They can get work anywhere. Graphic design, ads. The programmers are doing fine too. I mean, they're programmers. The writers, though, they're fucked. I just have to find out what caused that data loss and be done with it. Still don't understand how it managed to wipe out the backup when the backup wasn't even connected to the front. I know. Everyone thinks it's impossible. They say I must be lying. I'm here to set it right.
A data loss?
Seems like something to do with radio computers. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about them to understand what the author is saying. Something about the backup data getting destroyed, and how everyone thought it was the author's fault. Let's just keep reading. I think these people worked in the radio computer games business, the one we saw in the Doom commercial area. They must be our former co-workers.
Okay, the 5th entry?
12th of February, 51. Brought some food from the grocery store. Apparently, there's a strike going on in the harbor. Definitely not happy to see the Martinez people again. Everything's now set up in the church. Going to start working tomorrow, 8 a.m.
Okay.
The strike. We are nearing the date of the murder.
Uh-huh.
Keep reading. I'm interested now. I want to know what's that radio anomaly that sent this person here in the first place.
25th of February, 51. I've been sending data up to Lintel for a while now, trying to recreate the data loss, but nothing. Didn't even feel like logging in, the disappointment. But I did discover a curious audio-spatial anomaly at the back of the church. I've named it the Swallow. It swallows sound. Need to get some mics.
Is she talking about?
Okay.
28th of February, 51. Yes, the first recordings confirm that the swallow is real, and I'm not just losing my mind. It's a
I
pillar
can't
of
tell if
silence
this game is
with a
actually
diameter of
semi-sci-fi
approximately 3
or
meters. Seems like the higher I go, the less I record.
if a
This
different
might be a
theory I have is
coincidence,
right.
or it could be connected to the data loss that led me here.
The pillar of silence. She is talking about the silence. Is she suggesting it's more than just an architectural quirk?
The lieutenant doesn't answer. He follows your gaze, studying the basins. The water shines in them. No ripples.
Okay.
March 51. Some kind of young disco men have appeared next to the church. I've been trying to record the silence to find the epicenter, but now it turns out I've also been capturing the future of dance music. one neo-disco song over and over again. Fortunately, the song is so monotonous, I was able to devise an algorithm to factor it out. The other day, one of the disco men came in. Before I could even say hello, she got scared and left. Good. I don't want anyone distracting me from my work. That disco man must be a cell.
Must be a
The
cell.
girl on the ice? Sounds like her, yes.
March 51. I got a call from the repeater station. Someone has tried to access the radio computer in our old office in Martinez. Can't do anything about it. The storekeeper still doesn't want to let me inside the building. Thinks I'm part of some kind of curse. How Martinez of her.
I knew it wasn't a good idea to meddle with that machine.
No. It was a great idea. You're learning things. This is how you learn things about machines. March
Okay.
51. A new 2-meter aux cable. Noodles. Crackers. Ping Ping energy drinks. Water. Toothpaste. Gum. Also some canned air. You're immediately interrupted by the sound of the church door opening.
What?
A strange woman makes straight for the radio computer.
Breaking into my radio computer, I see.
Yes, you are breaking in, but not into her radio computer. You're a master circuit bender.
I do apologize for the intrusion, madame. We are with the RCM, you see.
Doing a mysterious lead searching for my lost
You won't
identity.
find any answers from here. It's just me and my computer, and it has been this way for weeks. Now please give me some room. I need 2 seconds to see that you haven't destroyed anything.
We should talk to her after she has rebooted the machine.
What is it?
I didn't break anything, did I?
No, you just printed out my personal log and wasted some paper.
Are you the lead programmer?
Yes. Or no, not anymore. That project is dead.
Okay, who are you and what are you doing
I
here?
am Soona Luukkanen-Kilde, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident and RSA radios. I have over 16 years of programming experience, and I'm proficient in both Vox and Orbis languages. If you're not here to hire me, I don't really know how I can help you.
Did she say
Well then.
over 16 years of experience? She must have started programming when she was still a teenager.
I mean, a lot of people do.
That still doesn't answer what she's doing in an abandoned church.
Have you seen the man living in the rafters?
No.
But you know he's
Yes.
around? Sounds like you're not worried about him.
No. You're right. I'm not.
Okay then. Why so many machines?
I brought them here. These are my machines. Please don't touch anything.
What are you doing with your computer?
I'm working.
The machine seems almost alien with its pulsing core.
He's like,
The light
she's not
casts
very
in her face in
friendly, is
strange
she?
shadow.
Could you just shh for a moment? Or get to the point. I really need to focus on something.
It's not just rudeness. It really is hard to concentrate on whatever she needs to do. And you're not helping.
What about the pools of water?
They are connected to my RAIN prefect. Whatever you do, just please don't move them, okay? Thanks.
She's definitely a people person. I mean, I'm not
Short
really a
and
people
terse.
person either, so I
Vague.
can't really fault it.
Whatever she's using them for, they're hers.
Great.
He might be waking up. What are you doing in an abandoned church?
You really like those questions, don't you?
I'm an officer, it's my job to ask
I'm
questions.
conducting scientific research here. You can't throw me out.
What research?
I'm looking for the location of a 2mm hole in the world.
Okay.
Wait, what? She's looking for a disruption in the radio waves. That's what her personal log said. The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything.
Is it connected to the data loss?
Yes, that's what led me here. But I suspect it might be something a bit more complicated than that.
What does that mean exactly?
Exactly. What does it mean? Up to now, it has been impossible to say what it is because it's impossible to measure nothing. What do you think it is? What qualities does nothing have? How do you measure something that does not exist?
Easy. You measure it by the world around it.
Measured by collecting data on its surroundings.
Exactly. Very true. That's what I've been aiming for. That's why I have those basins. I've tried using hydro transducers to record the silence. To find out where it begins.
Hydrotransducers. So that's what those water basins are. Devices for recording sound through water.
But honestly, it's not progressing very well.
Do you have any idea where it might be?
Somewhere underneath those roof beams, I assume.
Only a faint crisscross of rafters can be made out from the dark. Most of the tower disappearing into the shade.
Why there?
There's this place at the back of the church. A place where all audible vibrations seem to decease. I've named it the Swallow. And the higher you go, the less you record.
The Pillar of Silence? Are you sure it's not just an architectural quirk?
A little bit. Is that better? Is that better? A little bit? Hang on, hang on. Give me a second, guys. Hang on. Come here. You okay? You okay? He's trying to shove his fingers in his mouth right now. I'm gonna keep. What time is it? It's like 11 o'clock. He's probably a little hungry. Hang on. Hey? Hey? I know. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Yeah. Are you hungry? Hang on. Come on. Okay, I can see what you're trying to do, and it's not happening. Ah. Oh, what's wrong? Sorry, guys. Hang on. Come on. Ah. There you go. See? Jeez. All right. He's good.
Maybe, but it's oddly close to the physical coordinates of the data loss that led me to this place.
Boys love their boobs. His first ever smile was when I pulled one out and asked, do you want some I can't remember if I said, do you want food or do you want boob? And that was the first ever like big smile that I saw. So. Okay, that's where the crab man lives.
I know.
You think he's responsible?
No, I don't.
I think the hole made the crab man crazy. Well, we know that the pail makes people crazy, so maybe it's linked. You love how I'm just like, I need to do mom things and continue to stream. Well, I mean, this is kind of the life that we're planning for, like, the next 4 years, so. He kicks and screams and starts. Yeah, he has this very specific giggle that he does, usually. Usually he doesn't cry like he just did, so. But. Are you gonna eat more or is that it? He's like in this mood lately though where he'll eat for like less than 5 minutes sometimes and then like be done. But I think he's gonna keep going. Okay, wait, hang on. Don't like suffocate yourself. Hang on, he's being slightly difficult. Hey, ah! There you go. Come on. There you go. Okay. There. But yeah, we, like... Are you hungry or not? Sorry guys, he's being slightly difficult. Could be because of the blanket over top, but... It's okay. There is like a hole on the side so that like there's fresh air going right where his nose is. And just this is kind of how he's been lately though. I've started wondering if he's trying to tease.
Because it's just trial and error, trying to locate
Come
the
on.
swallow, the exact point in space.
Yes or no? Come on.
And I don't have a... You know what? It would be really helpful
Just
if
wants
you
to
could
hang out
just
with me.
stop talking and
Oh,
let me
probably,
work.
but he was like... He was showing cues, so... And he is eating. It's just that he's being annoying about it. He doesn't... He's not usually... But he does, yes. Just want attention. But it has also been about 3 or 4 hours since he's eaten, so... Yeah, that's all I want to know for now.
Thanks.
It's not a paying job, but could you help me contact the warship?
Do I look like someone who has time for side projects at this moment?
You haven't gotten up to heat up pasta yet? I had... Hang on, I'm gonna try repositioning him a little bit. Come on. You're distracted with Valheim? Yeah, that's one that we have to play again soon, too. Oh, there's another new update? Okay, can you let go of the blanket? There you go. You want it? Ah. Ah. Oh, come on. Ah. There. See? He might not actually be very hungry. What's he been doing for like... I mean, he's been on for about 5 minutes, so... That's kind of the problem that I'm with Hugs, is that I know that, because, like, me and Max, that's one that we do together, with, like, my splits, like, I'd have, like, a split screen thing, like a multi-view setup, where, subs and VIPs can actually change whether they're looking at primarily my screen, primarily Mux's screen, or, like, an old-school split screen.
If you want her help, maybe you should help her first.
What? I hate it.
I bet she hasn't even heard it.
What was I saying? Yeah, it's one of our multi-view setups, but at the same time, I'm kind of hesitant to play too much because, yeah, I want us to actually, like, really start and, like, get a really good game going. But then every time they release new things, it's like, I feel like we have to start over so that we can spawn everything. But then I get attached to my bases. So it's like, should we just wait until all the biomes are done? Kind of thing? Okay. Come on, kid. Come on. Ah? You have to open your mouth. We've gotten the mountain stuff twice. Yes, I think we have, yes. And we've kind of dipped our toes into the plains, but we haven't done a lot there. Come on. There. See? Now, if you don't move... Say, Well, I think I know why he's having difficulty. He's farting away a storm right now, so... Well, yeah, see, we haven't really played much since they actually added the Mistlands biome. I think we found Mistlands, but it was, like, empty. Say, Come on, Let's try the other side. Let's try the other side. Well, there's... Shh, shh. Come on. Come on. Hi. Is that it? Are you... Do you want more food? Do you want more? Okay, okay. Hang on, hang on. Spin the baby. Spin. Yeah. Pull up the baby. Hi. Hi. You want more, don't you? Okay, let's try this again. Let's try this again. Come on. Come on, say Say Okay. There we go. Okay. Say Mux likes starting over, whereas I like to, like, actually get, like, huge houses and bases and stuff built. Yeah, I don't remember if we ever did the ramp on stream. That's very quick. Why do you hate it?
Maybe I'd have to be on drugs to get it, but to a sober mind it just sounds like uninspired rug whipping. No idea what it has to do with either dancing or music. This is about those speed freaks in the tent, isn't it? I've got some news for you. It's not a nightclub they want to
Actually,
build.
Hugs, one of the clips that plays on my break screens is from Valheim with our split screen view. You like the clips I had? I need to add some more to it. I was hoping that there would be a way to pull them straight off of Twitch, like using the internet, but there's not, so I have to go back and like try downloading some more.
Take a guess, why don't you?
Well,
I can't believe they got you so easily. Go have another talk with those
I'm guessing a
up-and-coming entrepreneurs,
drug
will you?
house is what they're really
Good luck.
doing.
I'm not coming in there.
You're back, you're gonna go heat up pasta? Yeah, no worries. Alright. Yeah, so we have to go back over here. Talk to these guys here.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
Okay, about the church, I checked it out.
And? What happened?
Talk to the shadow-clad being climbing the beams.
Oh man, the crab man you mean? Who is he? What did you think?
Seemed okay, to be honest, very spiritual.
Really? Interesting. What's he doing in the church?
Preaching and praying. I think that he's being affected by the hole.
Is he gonna be a problem? Yeah, Noid is right. Let's get back to the point. What are we gonna do about him?
These guys will never catch him. You will never catch him. There's nothing to do.
As far as I can tell, he's not gonna leave. He'll climb around up there and guys, you'll never catch him.
I don't know, man. Doesn't it feel like a major hindrance to you? A spooky guy climbing around when all the guests are trying to have nice, friendly hyper time?
Well done? All done? All done. Whoop the baby. And Mommy just wants to keep you here for a bit, so that's what we're gonna do. Don't worry, I don't think he really gives a damn about you or anyone else.
I guess it's not a massive problem, now that I think of it.
Everyone is welcome to dance till the morning light! Yeah! Maybe. I guess we'll figure something out. Okay, but what about the other spooker? The one in Grandma's clothes? Did you see her?
Former lead programmer.
A programmer? That's odd. What was she like? Did you ask her about the nightclub?
She said you guys haven't been honest with me about your plans.
Come on, man. Who will you trust? The spooky programmer or us? We just want
Who
to
am I
make the
gonna
world a better
trust?
place.
A responsible adult or one preppy boy in cowboy boots and two punksters with who knows what plastered all over their faces.
Feel the love! Get down and feel it!
A half-hearted sell of something which does not seem worth buying.
The love note, I'm not really feeling it at all.
You'll get there, believe me. When we've got our gear set up, things will be flowing and pumping.
You're back. Welcome back, Hux.
Anyway, now that it's settled, how did she seem? I mean, disposition-wise, about the dance club idea. Ja oder nein? Rocking it or dropping it?
Nope.
What a pity! That's my favourite thing in the world! And she doesn't like it at all!
A shame. What can we do now? Do you see a way out of this jam? And into a laser-lit future of dance and unity? Unity! Dance!
Wow. That dude.
And you
Stop
can't just
grabbing
evict
Emmy's
her?
hair. Hey. I won't evict her.
Look at you, honour man!
No, Noid. He's right. Maybe we've approached it the wrong way after all. I'm sure there's a workaround. We can make a deal not to bother her. If that's okay with her, we only want to get in the church and spread the joy and ecstasy of music. The lines in the dark exist. Coexist.
At least Crabman seems like an advanced being. He's hard. He'll understand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he can do his climbing thing in the tower. And the programmer, does she like anodic dance music?
She absolutely does not.
Egghead cannot believe what she just said. It makes him pump the jam a little slower for a moment, but then he returns to the full swing of it.
No worries. We'll figure
What kind
it
of
out.
pasta
If
do you have, Hugs?
existing fails, you can always muscle her out, right?
like just standard
If
like
it's all okay with
spaghetti
you,
sauce
what do you
pasta, or
think?
is it like a stir fry kind of pasta, or white sauce? I refuse to throw her out, but I can try to convince her.
Excellent. Good luck, my
You
friend.
did meat sauce last night with squiggly noodles. Nice. Ground beef, marinara sauce, added some garlic and some mixed Italian seasoning. Nice. I usually do, I do like, I make my own pasta sauce, so I take just like crushed tomatoes, and then I add some sort of meat, usually ground beef, but it doesn't need to be ground beef. Sometimes ground pork or a mix or like whatever. And then usually I will also add mushrooms, peppers. Like usually like I prefer like red, orange, and yellow peppers, but sometimes I'll do green because sometimes it's cheaper. Definitely always mushrooms. Sometimes, oh, and onions. I'll always add onions, and usually some garlic as well. And then sometimes I'll add other veggies too, depending on what's like on, if anything good was on sale. And then I do, for spices, I usually add paprika, cayenne, salt, pepper, and then like sometimes like oregano or parsley or something, but usually like the big ones are like the paprika and the cayenne. I'm like a big fan of paprika. Sometimes I use it like salt and I'll put it on everything. Okay, ask for the 10 full equipment.
Yes. What?
I see you brought your own water.
Yeah. Good to have, bitch to carry. When I first scouted the place, I did some reconnaissance. I'm not sure the church even has running water.
You don't like mushrooms and husband doesn't like peppers or chunks of onion? Max isn't a fan, like, wasn't always a fan of onion, but when I do it, I actually cook it down so that it caramelizes, and then by the time you actually get, like, your bowl or plate of pasta, the onion is almost dissolved completely. But, like, worst case, it's, like, a really nice, like brown caramelized, like, super soft kind of thing. He usually likes the peppers, like, he's not a fan of the green pepper. He usually likes the peppers, like, softer as well. Whereas I like the peppers, like, crunchier to add, like, a little bit of a texture to the pasta, but... And mushrooms, I'm, like, I love mushrooms. I eat a ton of mushrooms. Like, I would eat a ton of mushrooms if I could. They're also, like, relatively filling as long as you don't add, like, too much butter or anything. They have, like, almost 0 calories, so they're great. in that sense. Like, they're great to add, like, flavor and, like, variety and, like, just a little bit, like, fill to make it seem like you're eating more without adding a lot of calories. So they're great for that, too. And it's distilled, too.
Oh! It's the one they sell at the fuel station.
It's like he's lying to you, my liege. But he's slippery enough that there's nothing for you to grab hold of.
Okay, what's with all the nose fed?
The what now?
Point at the bottles of nasal spray.
Oh, the old Ultra.
He's like an actor, looking to the souffleur for his line.
I have a major sinus infection, stuffy nose. We all do. Shit's all blasted up. Winter, can't even breathe.
You sound fine to me.
Yes, that's all Nosafed's doing. Without the Noser, I'd be drowning in shit right now.
Dude, they're totally looking to start making drugs.
Nosafed is the shit.
Okay.
Yes. What?
Okay, I get the Nosafed, but what about the engine starting fluid?
The engine starting fluid? It's for starting engines.
How's that extra high ether content working out for you? Does it do the trick?
I guess it does.
You're not completely satisfied yet.
Super, and what is the ethyl ether anyways?
No idea, man.
Did you know ethyl ether is used as a light anesthetic and a solvent and an explosive and for manufacturing amphetamine?
Reeks of
It
sweat.
does, doesn't it?
Told you we have a smell problem.
Okay, I also smell ether.
Ether? I don't smell ether. Do you?
You also prefer your peppers crunchy? Like, I'll even eat, like, I even just like eating raw peppers as a snack. Cut them up into strips. Especially the orange ones. The orange ones are probably my favorite. Not just because I like the color orange, but like they do all have a different taste, and I like the orange ones the best. Hey Risen, cool camera borders. Yeah, and I really like it. I really like them. I think, and in case you can't, I don't know if anybody noticed, but they're animated a little bit as well. So. And then I did a custom tip jar too.
No.
Mixed with a peculiar chemical scent like laundry
He
detergent.
sniffs the air, then shrugs. It doesn't take a forensic scientist to guess it's drug-related. They look and act like the kind of guys who've done their fair share. However, their breathing is regular, their jaws stay put, and their pupils aren't dilated. So, not under the influence right now. At least, not under the influence of stimulants. That doesn't rule out hallucinogens, benzos, some depressants. How do you know all this? He nods enthusiastically, no doubt
Ooh.
a little relieved.
Godly, but I've got a 97% chance. It's a white check, so I can retry it later. Let's try it.
A number of
Yes.
things don't
We got a
add up.
shit roll, too.
Let's take a look.
Thank goodness for our, like... Plus a fuck ton of math, because I'm not... I don't know. I'm not good at math. What is that, like... $15? No. 14? Plus 4? Oh my god, I could have done the math so much. Fuck this, I don't do math. I'm done doing math. I'm done attempting to do math. Right? You, though. You don't get out of doing math. Daddy will teach you math. Mommy will teach you biology. And art. I swear when I said Daddy will teach you math, he nodded.
How about gather around, kids?
I got bad news for you. Things don't add up.
What things?
This isn't the makings of a club, it's a tent full of laboratory equipment for manufacturing drugs.
I have no idea how you arrived at that conclusion, but it's wrong. Look, we even have speakers.
He points at the speaker.
One speaker. They have one speaker.
Where's his friend? Did he lose his friend?
What do you mean, friend?
The other speaker, you only have one.
It's a one-speaker system. It's monodynamic. You wouldn't know the first thing about sound reproduction in anodic music. Other speaker.
This may be the brain damage talking, but you've definitely never heard of monodynamic or one-speaker systems.
You have no headphones.
What do you know about spinning tape? Nothing.
I know you pawn them, likely for lab equipment and drug
I'm
ingredients.
sorry, but there is no lab equipment and no drug ingredients.
Nosophed is here for its active
He
ingredients.
said it was for his nose. What more do you want?
Likely pseudoephedrine, almost exactly the shape of ephedrine. Ephedrine makes you happy, and so does pseudoephedrine.
Distilled water cornerstone
In
of
a
the clean lab.
cellular-based life. What's your point, Lawbringer?
Distilled water is actually really bad to drink. I mean, I don't want to say it's really bad to... I don't know for sure if it's really bad to drink. I think ideally, though, you don't want to drink too much of it, and you definitely don't want to use it for things like aquariums and stuff. You could use distilled water for topping off an established aquarium, but you can't use it for setting up a new one or if you're doing an actual water change, because ideally distilled water has absolutely no minerals in it. Like, it's literally just pure H2O. And so if you put that into contact with living things, then what happens is you end up sucking the minerals out of the living things because it's not in the water from... Yeah. Or the water will get sucked into... I'm trying to picture osmosis again in my head. It's because the minerals would either get leached out or the water would get, like, massively sucked in to the point of, like, danger because it would try to equalize the concentrations on either side. Ethyl ether, good for getting active agent out of a solution.
Make up your mind. First it's the sweat, then it's the ether.
It has been a really long time since I've looked into like osmosis, and I can't remember what the other process is actually called. Osmosis is when it's done with water. The other one is when it's done with other items. Osmosis, though, is specific to water. Look at that, your first biology lesson. In short, you tried to use a police detective to set up a drug lab.
That's... Come on, that's...
Against the law.
I meant to say, not true.
So what are we gonna do with you?
What do you mean, do?
We do this lawman style. First you tell me everything, then I pass judgment.
Or else...
Or else I'll call back up and haul you all off to the pen for starters.
Okay, man, okay. Things are just so hard for an entrepreneur in this city right now. It's not like we lied when we said we want to turn a church.
Yes, if you like random biology, trivia, facts, and education, this is a channel for you. It's incredible how many games offer an opportunity to talk about biology and ecology and all that stuff. It's actually pretty cool. We nerded out hard to Mass Effect Andromeda. You like to learn more.
Because we do! We totally do! We just need to turn it into a speed lab before.
To get our foot in the door.
Okay, and why did you need me?
Like I told you, spooky arseholes moved in while I was getting all this stuff together. A month ago, the place was empty, and now it's all spooked up.
But they're not really spooky.
No, man. They're spooky, all right. It's just that they would also probably call the police if we started cooking speed in there. But the sign was way off, too. I couldn't feel the love at all. Whatever you think is right, sir. But please, we were only trying to make a living.
This is it. Judgment time.
I mean, they haven't actually done anything wrong yet, to our knowledge. So, like, I'll just try to disperse them.
No, please! There needs to be a club for Nordic music in there. Everyone hates each other. Everybody hates it here. It's all just drugs and we're slaves and I can't. We are running out of time.
Oh, wow.
He looks almost as old as you.
Okay,
we need
then.
a win. I promise this will be a win. We won't cook speed in there. We'll do it clean. We'll do it true. We'll do it sober and real and beautiful. This will be a victory for the light.
No, I'm not letting them take over. Here.
Okay.
Pack it up, Meg.
You should be glad I'm not even arresting you.
He doesn't even look at you.
Well, we did it. And Estelle is gone now, though, so anything that we were going to try to do with that is gone now. But that's okay, because I'm wondering if just talking to her would have given me more information about this. But I bet I can tell her that The kids won't be bothering her anymore, and the music is gone. Will she now help me contact the boat? That's what I'm hoping for. He's like asleep on me right now, and I don't want to put him back. I have like my maternity pillow is like on my lap, so he's like nice and flat and everything. He's all cozy. It does get warm though. It's very warm. Drivers won't be bothering you anymore. I told them to leave because they were planning a drug trade.
You told them to leave? Didn't think the cops in this place had it in them.
Okay, about the hole.
What about it? Yes, that's what led me here. But I suspect it might be something.
I'm just spinning through this again to see if I can get her to ask.
Easy. You measure it by the world around it.
Exactly.
Ah.
But honestly, it's not progressing very well.
I'm running through this really quick.
There's this
To see if I can ask her about the thing again.
No, I don't. Because it's just trial and I exactly.
Oops.
What do you?
Easy.
Exactly.
I didn't mean to click on that.
But honestly, great. Thanks. I brought them here. These are my machines. Please don't touch anything. I use the AR-1 as my RAIN prefix processing unit.
Hey Savage, how you doing? Wait, what?
RAIN prefect. My radio computer. Yes? You really don't know anything about radio computers, do you?
I don't really know much about anything in this world.
Alright. Well, all radio computers perform operations up on air. So in order to gain more processing power, you need to invest in a good antenna.
What's on air?
On the front. The unified front of radio waves. Licensed and controlled by Lintel in the East Insulindic region. It's all around us. That's what on air means.
Like love.
I guess it is. So far I've been quite satisfied with it. Martinez is an unstable region with bad coverage and the operation has been surprisingly stable. But it's not the cheapest one on the market. So I wouldn't recommend it for your regular red tape operations. Fraser 1000 is a foolproof line for civilians.
How you doing, Savage?
Anyway, you should do some research before you decide to buy anything. Ask around, compare the prices. There are many milieus dedicated to that sort of thing. Great.
Okay. Okay, so I guess now we go back and talk to the Hardy Boys. I might go try to talk to somebody else first. I don't know if I should. Maybe I'll do a hard save. Hey? Did we do a hard save? Okay, do I want to get a skill point or do I want to get a point over here? I know. Let's see what I need for my map. I feel like I should probably put some points in empathy. Or physical instrument. Actually, physical instrument might be better. Sure, why not? Wait, who the hell are these guys? Fuck the world.
That's one brutal motor carriage.
If I were a real skull now, I'd jack it, paint it in palm tree livery, then bottom light it, neon style.
Okay then.
A snazzy shit-ripped skullmobile like this would make a fine trophy.
But yes, as you can
If we
see,
could, like,
Hugs,
hang
some
fucking
things in
shrunken
this
heads
need to
from the
be
side mirrors,
edited
Pops
for
heads,
streaming. I
scary
don't know if
tribal
those
shit.
are uncensored if you don't check the streaming box.
Yeah, tribal shit. A cop carriage like this would have proper skull value.
While I appreciate the interest you take in my brutal motor carriage, I have to stop you right there. The RCM takes threats directed at its property seriously.
It's just theoretical work, Copper. No basis in reality. Man, if we were certified skulls right
It's
now...
nice they have a streaming option in the settings. I feel like every game needs it these days. I mean, obviously not every game, but a lot of them do. I like it when games let you mute things that will get you nailed for copyright or whatever.